Hi my lovely viewers, I am Kanak. Welcome to my channel Very Steady Eat. In today's session, I am going to show you all the chaats and bhel recipe as it is highly requested from the viewers. So let's get started. Today I am gonna show you how to prepare aloo chana chaat. This is a very simple chaat recipe which is prepared with boiled potatoes and healthy chickpeas with some spices and basic Indian chutneys. And for this basic Indian chutneys, you can refer to one of my video. It is not only very easy to prepare at home, but it's quite refreshing and perfect for evening snacking. So let me show you what you need for this. For aloo chana chaat, you will be needing boiled chickpeas 200 grams, salt to taste, boiled potatoes diced 2 medium, onion finely chopped 1 medium, tomatoes chopped 1 medium, green chilies very finely chopped 1 to 2, lemon juice 2 tablespoons, red chili powder 1 teaspoon, roasted cumin powder 1 teaspoon, chaat masala half a teaspoon, some fresh coriander, some fresh mint leaves to garnish, green chutney 2 tablespoons, sweet tamarind chutney 1.5 tablespoons, flat puris 4 to 5. You can see here I've soaked the chickpeas overnight and then cooked in a pressure cooker with some salt in it till 4 to 5 whistles or until they are soft and cooked through, and then drain them. So these chickpeas are already boiled and ready. Now in a bowl, add the chana or the chickpeas. To this I am going to mix in the boiled potatoes which I have already peeled and cut into small cubes. Next I am going to put in the finely chopped tomatoes, onions, green chilies along with salt, red chili powder, roasted cumin powder and chaat masala, and mix it a bit with the help of a fork. Now stir in the green chutney, sweet tamarind chutney. You can adjust the chutneys as per your taste, as I like more of the green chutney. Next add the lemon juice and the fresh coriander and give everything a good mix. Now put it in any bowl or plate in which you want to serve. I am going to serve in this martini glass. And top it up with some flat puris which I am going to crush it a bit with the help of my hands. And then I am going to put some fresh coriander on the top. And then I am going to keep few mint leaves and a lemon wedge and serve. So my colorful aloo chana chaat is ready, as you can see, and it's looking quite beautiful in this martini glass. So it's a very classy way of serving to your guests. So let me see how is it. It's quite juicy with all the moisture of the tomatoes, potatoes and the boiled chickpeas we have used over here. And you can also adjust the flavors and spices of the chutneys you have used. I've used more of green chutney because I personally like it, but you can adjust it as per your taste. And for the basic Indian chutneys, you can refer to one of my video. And if you're expecting any of your guests, you can just make this in advance and just put it in the fridge and just garnish it before serving. And it is also perfect filling option for any kind of evening cravings. And you can also use this as a filling for any of your canapes. Next is dahi batata puri. In this, the puffed puri is filled with batata, which means potato in Mumbai, and then it is topped up with other spices and basic Indian chutneys, and then it is filled with lots of yogurt in it. It is a super cool and easy recipe and a must-try recipe for all the chaat and yogurt lovers. So let's see what you need for this. Puffed puris or golgappa 10 to 12, boiled and mashed potatoes 2 medium, finely chopped onions 1 medium, salt to taste, sugar 1 to 2 teaspoons, red chili powder half a teaspoon, roasted cumin powder half a teaspoon, chaat masala half a teaspoon, green chutney 3 to 4 tablespoons, sweet tamarind chutney 3 to 4 tablespoons, thick yogurt half a cup, fine save 1/4 cup, some fresh coriander to garnish. First up, take the thick yogurt in a bowl. It should be cold from the fridge. And to this I am going to add very little salt along with some powdered sugar and mix well. Once it is mixed, keep it aside. Few people also like to put some chaat masala in this, so if you want you can do that also. Now arrange all the puris on a plate and make a small opening or holes with the help of your finger. Now fill each of them with small portion, say a teaspoonful of potatoes in it this way, taking care not to break the puris. Now fill it with a little portion of onions in all of them. Now I am going to sprinkle very little salt. You can also use black salt over here, and few people also like to put chaat masala. Now add little green chutney in all of them. You can do this as per your taste. This is mint and coriander chutney with some lemon in it, and you can refer to my video for this. Now fill the puris with a tablespoonful of yogurt on the top, because this is dahi batata puri, so it has to be filled with the yogurt nicely. So fill it nicely with the yogurt. Now once they are full with yogurt, I am going to sprinkle it with some red chili powder and the roasted cumin powder all over. Now spread the sweet tamarind chutney in all of them. Next I am going to top it up with lots of fine save on top. This is very important element of dahi batata puri as it is very crunchy and tastes very good along with the yogurt. Now I am going to sprinkle very little chaat masala all over, and finally I am going to garnish it with some fresh coriander on the top. And there you go, your delicious and tasty dahi batata puris are ready. So my dahi batata puri is ready now, and they look quite delicious and mouth watering, and they can be ready in no minutes if you have all the ingredients ready like the basic chutneys, and I already put a video on the basic chutney. And one thing, just make sure once you make it, just serve it and eat it right away, otherwise they'll start to turn soggy and then you won't be able to enjoy the crispiness of the puff puri with the yogurt inside. Now we'll be doing samosa chaat. It is a very famous street food which is prepared out of crushed samosa and then it is topped with lots of hot ragda over it. I have already put a video on how to make samosa, you can refer to the link. And today I am going to show you how to prepare this basic ragda and what all other ingredients you need to gather like the basic chutneys to make this samosa chaat. So let me show you what you need for this. For this you need samosas 2 to 4 ready, white peas 1 cup, onion chopped 2 medium, ginger, garlic and green chili crushed 1 tablespoon, salt to taste, turmeric powder half a teaspoon, cumin powder half a teaspoon, coriander powder 1 teaspoon, garam masala 1/4 teaspoon, red chili powder half a teaspoon, chaat masala 1/4 teaspoon, asafoetida 1/4 teaspoon, lemon juice 1 tablespoon, jaggery or sugar whichever you like 2 teaspoons, tomatoes 1 medium, green chutney 2 to 3 tablespoons, sweet tamarind chutney 2 to 3 tablespoons, yogurt 3 to 4 tablespoons, some fresh coriander, save 3 to 4 tablespoons, oil 2 teaspoons and water as desired. Here I have soaked the white peas overnight and then I have boiled it in a pressure cooker, giving it 4 to 5 whistles or until they are tender with some salt and very little turmeric powder. They almost become double in size after soaking. You can see how it looks. Now heat oil in a pan, and to this I am going to saute the onions, leaving some for topping. Keep sauteing it for around 3 to 4 minutes or until they become little soft. Also mix in the ginger, garlic and green chili paste and again stir fry it for another 2 more minutes. To this add the asafoetida and again stir for few more seconds. Now I am going to put all the dry spices like the turmeric powder, cumin powder, coriander powder, garam masala and red chili powder and mix everything well to cook all the spices, the dry spices evenly. And once all the masalas are cooked well and before they start to burn, put very little water to it and again mix well. Now to this add the boiled white peas with some salt and water and let it come to a boil. After it comes to a boil, keep it on low to medium high flame for around 5 to 8 minutes so that it becomes good gravy consistency. Now with the help of a masher, mash some of them. This will help in making the gravy thick. Now to this I am going to add the lemon juice and some jaggery and mix well. Now it has come to good thick but still pouring consistency. Now close the flame and keep it aside. So this is the basic ragda which is ready. Now in a plate, mash the samosas little with the help of your hands. You can refer to my samosa video for this recipe. The samosas should be crisp and hot. So if you're making them in advance, you can just put them in the oven for around 5 to 8 minutes to make them fresh and crispy. Now to the mashed samosa, put the ragda all over to cover the samosas which we prepared earlier. Then I am going to put in some green chutney all over as per taste. If you like more, you can do more. Next, pour in the yogurt all over. Here I have already put very little salt in it. Next, spread the sweet tamarind chutney all over. This also you can do as per your taste. Now I am going to top it up with some chopped tomatoes. Next, the chopped onions. Now I am going to put save on top. This is thin save which is easily available in the market. And then I am going to sprinkle some chaat masala all over. And then I am going to finally garnish it with some fresh coriander on the top. So my tasty samosa chaat is ready. It looks quite delicious and mouth-watering. It's a quite filling option and perfect for any kind of evening cravings. And if you want to make this for any of your guests, you can make the samosa and the ragda in advance and just make them hot while you're serving and then garnish with lots of save and whatever chutneys you like. You can always adjust the chutneys as per your taste. So do try it and let me know how it turned out in the comment section below. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more such lovely recipes. You can also tune in to my channel for a whole new recipes every Tuesdays and Fridays. Till then, take good care of yourself and happy cooking.